the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Don't get lying.
Pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Go ahead and mess up and find out what happens.
Yeah. Since we ain't doing, since we ain't doing Easter, the next thing is Father's Day. You have a Father's Day deal.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's a threat of a gift.
True. All you have, you need to.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
True.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Well, here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Hey, gun. Check 13. Hey, alert. Check. Crunch. 11.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
I got you. Who's there? Hey, gun. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you... Wait. Hey, orbit.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Right there. 54 mic. Yeah.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
What?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the
Hey,
team.
both of y'all turn y'all broadcast out.
Their defensive teammates don't. They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again.
Turn y'all broadcast out. What's that say y'all
feel good when you know you've got
I'm not lagging on my end.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe
okay, I don't know what Doug I'm talking about then.
I'm watching you.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay. Thank y'all for being honest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I got you. 56. Check 56.
Snap comes at 1.
Something might be wrong.
Complete to the
Something might be wrong with it.
and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! All day, dog. Hey, gun. 43 in the mic. Nice, sweetheart. 21. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 88
Don't run that bullshit on me.
as his guys are on the board third here in this first quarter. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebration.
That was me.
When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
You sent my message out yet or not?
Soda with it and balances it out. And you know that's not really true, right?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Disturb you right now, 3-2.
First down, Murray. Open man is Kurt, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to drop it that time for his second sack of the evening.
He's in the second quarter.
Throwing on second and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Okay, I sent you that, you and your opponent there, man.
Murray with a third and long. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Able to find Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And what? No, I was doing mine. Hey, okay, read that message. I was doing mine.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
43 is the bravo. Check, 43. Hey, gun. Mike, 43. 21. Let's pick it up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
25, check on ball. Check 3, check. Switch. Slam.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Murray with a catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get them, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense, because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Read the message like I told you when I was explaining things to you. Leave a day and a time that you can play.
I can play anytime.
That ain't what the message said. Read the message and do what the message is asking. That's all you got to do. So, because when you put in there, I can play anytime, and you're not online, and your opponent can get online and say he's ready, I'm going to give you the loss. And you're going to be mad, and you're going to be mad. Okay, all right then. Well, then we done. Let's do what the message asks. I explained that to you when I was talking to you. How we run this league is here.
That finished off the play for
Read the message and then leave a day and a time with your zone, with your time zone. And I'm gonna get you in group me. You already left your number. I'll get you in group me.
Shake it. Oh.
See, then you go again, whatever you want to play.
Just 1 for 3
but that's
thus
fine, leave it
far.
there.
Here it's 3rd and 3.
Just go read.
Bro, if I put down the time, what's the point of reading it? Like, I can open any time.
Let's just face it.
Okay, don't worry about it. Leave it like
cannot
that.
handle this pass rush. It's been
I'm
demonstrated
good.
time
Like,
and time
it's
again.
Okay, all right. Don't. Well, I'm done.
You want?
Damn.
It's retarded.
That boy got concrete in his hand. Think that sludge hammer blew. Crack it.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Solomon Thomas, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
No.
On 1st down, Drake.
Well, it's the whole team.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
2nd and 5 down. Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
I thought you were saying
and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him. As soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Yeah.
You play blue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's bring up YouTube, man.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Like how? Like.
Check 31, check 36. Check. 36. Slam.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it's effective in this situation.
I don't know why you would message me privately and would put no mentions in the opponent chat.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to go back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a give coming right is Breida. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I mean, damn.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, he been getting blown out like there. Let me check my depth chart. That's good.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, Haywood!
Don't worry about it.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of these guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
You ready to go to the line? Yeah. All right, I'll count to 3.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2, 3.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
I'll be back. All right. I hope I can beat the city playing with that Jazz playbook. I haven't beat you with the Cowboy playbook.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Here we go. 180! 11.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
56. Check 56. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo now. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. 56, Mike, 56. Rip left. 21, 21. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Go, go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
21, 21. Hey, let's go, let's go.
Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Switch it. Check.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I got 56. Mike, 12. 56.
first down. Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, watch that. Switch.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Here we go. Kim. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, please.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13.
You better be afraid of me. Watch the safety creep. Hey, gun.
This is Breda. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Back 80.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there in the first down.
I knew he was going to pick that motherfucker off. Shit.
I got you.
Good play.
Here's Breda.
All right, y'all got y'all work cut out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Got your work cut out, buddy.
Here we go. 80. 56. Lock. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
21. Tighten up. Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
One, Omaha. 56.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Murray now on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Murray is going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry. Show it. Check 52. Watch out.
Stepping up, he's good, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Slam. White.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Go to line. Go to line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Yeah.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. I got you.
All right, y'all.
21. Lock. Switch.
Now it's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Yeah, let's get a second one. Hey, Charlie. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one.
That first ball was terrible.
Touchdown.
Let's play right.
Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Come on, y'all. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. They run with Breida. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait! Mike, check.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
11. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Rip right.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, John.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch safety creep. Watch him. Safety's creeping. Check 3. Check nickel. No.
Sasan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check safety. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. fourth quarter. You've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check, check. Press down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. And he'll find Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, he's your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Oh, fuck, and wide open. Again, 21 points.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Oh.
Double up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 44 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out
and that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Murray keeps it himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's checking crack. Hey, alert 3.
Murray on the sneak. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Normally when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up 3rd down.
Let him know, let him know. Watch twins, watch twins. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Safe, safe, safe. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Go, go. He's checking.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Murray now to throw, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Oh, come on, man. He's wide open. That's fucking Cooper Rush. They in the game for him.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
13.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
1, Omaha. 21, 21. I got this. Man moving. You got to get that.
They run again with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. 11. Watch twitch. General West.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And some space here. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally full. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? Garoppolo on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
All right, yeah, we played a terrible half, but if we can go in the 4th quarter down by 11, I like our chances. So what we need to do is get a turnover right here.